A record 1,500 pre-scheduled business-to-business, that is B2B meetings between Kenyan trade and travel agents from key source markets will take place during this year's Magical Kenya Trade Expo that is scheduled for early next month. The event, which seeks to afford the Kenyan tourism and trade sector a chance to meet and conduct business with visiting agents, will this year host over 125 hosted buyers and over 140 exhibitors compared to 107 in the year 2016, following a stringent approval process that has been undertaken by the evaluation committee that sought to handpick buyers originating from Kenya's priority markets. MKTE, as it is popularly known, runs from the 3rd to the 5th of October 2017. Among the countries expected to participate in this year's MKTE are the United Kingdom, the United States of America, China, Germany, Russia, France, Australia, Italy, Nigeria, Spain, Malaysia, South Africa, India, Switzerland, Uganda, and the Czech Republic. Those, of course, being some of the major markets that source Kenyan tourists. Now, staying with that sector, tourism stakeholders in Mombasa are appealing to the political leaders to tone down the political rhetoric as the country heads to fresh presidential polls. The stakeholders say that the tourism sector's performance this quarter is largely dependent on political stability and calm. Most of the players in the sector say they have recorded 60% bookings, though these numbers could be better due to the current political uncertainty. Francis Mtalaki with that story now from Mombasa.
The months between July and December are recorded as peak season, especially down at the coast, with many hotels cashing in on foreign tourists flocking from different parts of the world. And despite extended political mood, the tourism sector has shown resilience and remains optimistic that they will recover what would have been lost during the political fever pitch.
These numbers peaked immediately after the general elections, and we can attribute this to the confidence levels that the marketplace actually had, considering how the general elections were actually conducted throughout the process, culminating on the voting day on the August 8th.
Even as hotels are said to have recorded 60% bookings currently, Tourism Cabinet Secretary Najib Balala is cautioning the political class to act mature through the extended electioneering period, as the tourism revenues will suffer from increased political instability.
Democracy is noise-making, but when it goes beyond and becomes now rowdiness and protests and burning of tires on the street, those images are bad for the country. And it's not only bad for tourism, it's bad for the economy.
And many times when the economy is in the state that we have been told, we have seen many other sectors of the economy reporting losses, the manufacturers, the transport, and many other sectors. These are the people who travel. When they have disposable incomes, then they travel. So slowing down of other economies then affects the travel patterns of the domestic clients. But we are very optimistic and hopeful that once the economy stabilizes, then this client will be able to come back very soon.
The United States recently issued a travel advisory to its citizens, which easily affect the tourism numbers.
When there's a travel advisory, that travel advisory does not only affect people arriving into Mombasa or Nairobi, it affects the cost of insurance. It affects the cost of credit rating for the country and the destination. It affects the whole spectrum of the economy. So our politics and our democracy must be tamed in a way that it doesn't destroy our economy.
Mombasa, Kwale, Kilifi, Lamu and Taita Taveta counties largely depend on tourism to boost their earnings, with the tourists relaxing and enjoying sandy beaches as well as wildlife.
We thought we are going to have a 20% increase from the previous numbers we had of 17% in 2016. I'm a bit worried because we have lost August. Up to the 8th of August was very good. Up to the 1st of September was very good. After that, when the burning of tires in Kibera and also in Mathare and in Kisumu, those were the images but what were beamed internationally. And these uncertainty about is there going to be elections on the 17th or not, or these words being pronounced by politicians, there shall not be any elections. So you mean if there's no election, there'll be war? Those are the things that are scaring our visitors and our investors. So we need to be an appeal to everybody and all the political class that we have an economy to protect.
Although there have been no major cancellation of bookings, continued political temperatures and the blame game in the country, as well as a suffering of interdependent sectors like transport, forward bookings are likely to be affected if correct measures are not put in place before the fresh presidential repeat polls. Francis Mtalaki, KTN News, Mombasa.